What is up, guys and girls? This is Glenn here, once again with another RopeRage video. Slightly different video today. As you can see, I don't have a rope in my hands. I am sat at a desk with a brick wall behind me and with a bunch of trainers on the desk, or sneakers if you're from across the pond. This is the start of a new little series of videos, kind of like a discussion series where we're gonna look at various different topics. This was actually inspired by a question from one of the recent videos from Marissa Jardim. I really appreciate you sending in that question, which was, what sort of footwear do I use? So I thought it would be a good idea to first talk through footwear that I've used in the past and then come to footwear that I'm using now. All my training sessions I've done with one of these on the table right here. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with these, the Reeboks. These are Reebok Fury Lights. Quite a light shoe, quite breathable. I actually have two pairs of these. I used these when I was first starting out because I was convinced that I needed a lot of support underneath the foot, especially when you're doing very high impact techniques, so like double unders and triple unders where you're bouncing quite a lot on the balls of the foot. I think these are quite stylish as well. I like these. As you can see, it's got quite a thick sole. Later on, what I discovered is that it's not the best to have such a thick sole underneath the foot because, one, it compromises the way you strike the ground as you walk. If you also look into a concept called, I think it's called heel striking. When we walk, we're not supposed to hit the ground with the heel first and then roll onto the front of the foot, so like that. We're supposed to just hit onto the ball of the foot and roll off, okay, kind of spring off through the toes. A lot of people don't know this, but I discovered this a bit later on, and so I started to look for alternatives. A second reason why I stopped using these is that when you have any shoe that has a big sole, so running shoes are a good example. I wouldn't really recommend running shoes for it because what happens is they're quite clunky, and that thickness of the sole will cause you to get used to having that thickness beneath the feet when you're jumping. So let's say theoretically you start jumping barefoot. That's going to feel a lot different for you because you're not used to jumping with your foot hitting the ground. You're used to jumping with your foot hitting the ground plus that sole. So it kind of skews your perception of how much distance you have to jump off the ground to clear that rope. And remember, you don't really need to jump high to clear it. You only need to jump with the rope. So if your perception of that distance has been calibrated according to that thickness of the sole, that's going to stick with you. So you don't get a true feel of how to use the feet while you're jumping off the ground. So I looked for something with a bit of a smaller sole, and I started using Converses. Now, these, probably out of all the shoes here, are probably the worst I've found for using in jump rope training. I think I started using them because I heard that back in like the 80s or something, Converse All-Stars were actually used by basketball players, so I figured that it was a similar kind of jumping action that basketball players use, and so I figured maybe use the Converses. What I found was that the sole is just too flat. Any skater shoe, so I think Vans make quite a few skater shoes as well, that kind of flat sole. Anything that's got a flat, rigid sole isn't really good for jump rope training either, because you're mainly on the balls of your feet when you're jump rope training. So that I ended up getting achy soles quite a bit, and yeah, it just wasn't right. So I then switched to These are called Fei Yu shoes. They are Kung Fu. They are actually Chinese Kung Fu shoes. I've got quite a few of these. By the way, these are all like 1 foot, so this is like 4 pairs. Some of them I've pretty much destroyed. Just like due to overuse, just due to too much raging. But the reason why I use these is because they have a very flexible sole. Okay, that's like, so you can get a good true feel of the ground with that. They're minimal drop. The sole is that yellow gummy bit. That's the thickness of the sole, so you can get a true feel of the ground when you're jumping. And they're actually pretty cheap. I got these for about 18, 19 pounds. You can find them on Amazon, although there are a lot of how should I put it? There are a lot of fakes out there as well, so you have to kind of sift through that. But these are what I'm using now. I've been using these for over 1.5 years now. These are the ones that you will see in most of the recent videos. So that's my go-to. By the way, I don't have any affiliation with any of these companies. I'm not promoting, I don't have any sponsorship, anything like that, any ties at all, so I'm not promoting anything. And I'm not saying you need to go and get these to improve your training, because really you could use any shoe that has like a minimal drop, but these are just ones that I found. And I think these were the first I came across, and when I got them they were good, so I stuck with them. There's no need to change it. These are quite similar to like boxing shoes. Oh, one thing I'll say is that one downside of these, it's not really good to use them outdoors on very rough surfaces. So if you're jumping on like gravel or something, you're gonna feel the stones through the soles of the feet, especially as the shoes wear after you've used them for a while. So bear that in mind. But other than that, these are great. And you're not supposed to jump on like rough surfaces anyway. You're supposed to look for a smooth surface to work with. So that's it. There are quite a few brands out there. This is just what I went with, and I'm happy with it because it's not too expensive and it does the jobs. Lastly, what I'll say is, I'm not saying to anyone to go out and get these shoes, but one thing you should remember, if you can't, or if you're not ready to get a new pair of shoes to jump with, one thing I'd say is that if all else fails, do not switch your shoes between sessions. Okay, so let's say you have a session on Monday and you use something with a thicker sole, and then you have a session on Tuesday and you use something with a thinner sole, and you're switching your shoes. Try and use the same shoes for each session, because what you're doing when you keep switching with different soles, they have a different feel of the ground, they have a different distance from the ground according to how thick that sole is. So you might find that one day you're having a good training session, the next day you're not having such a good training session. That might just be down to you're changing your perception. It's a fractional change, but it makes a difference to how you're perceiving your jumps, how you're springing off the ground. So bear all of that in mind. I think that's it. I will keep you updated if I change and use another pair of shoes. I'll find it a bit. I'll let you guys know. Still a big fan of these. No problem with them. But just when I'm doing my training, I'm gonna go with something with a minimal drop, a relatively flexible sole, and that's quite light as well. So thanks again, Marissa, for sending in the question. I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch the video. If you found it helpful, let me know down below. And if there are any other questions you want to send in for me to take a look at in future videos, also do let me know, and I'll get onto it as soon as I can. Appreciate you taking the time once again, and all the best with your training, and stay raging.